Hi, AP Lang& Comp. I can't believe the time has come that we are going to have to talk about your senior year English classes. And so I've made this little course selection video for you so that you can kind of see what options you have available for you for your senior year. And you can kind of plan out in advance what you might be interested in taking. So I am supposed to recommend what I think would work for you, but I also want to know what you want to do. So, this document, which is in our AP plans, I have it off to the side on today's date. You'll see it's right above this video. So, we're going to go to our junior class options. Nope, that's not you. You're going to be seniors. So, let's go to our senior class options. So, in this section, these are your required options. You have 4 classes that you can choose. You must choose one of these classes. And then if you are college bound, which I assume all of you or most of you are, you will need to choose one more class in order to round out the 4 years of English that you need in order to go to college. So you can choose English 4. One semester, it's a literature class mainly, mostly looking at literature throughout time. It is the general level English section for seniors. Um, Everything's taught over at West Campus this year, so I'm not sure next year, so I'm not sure who your teacher is going to be. But English 4 is an option for you. College composition, that is non-honors regular level. So is English 4, non-honors regular level. This is a writing class. Frankly, I think that you'd probably be bored in college comp non-honors after taking AP Lang& Comp. And you're probably going to be doing a lot of the same things and even like more elementary. So I wouldn't suggest it, but you could certainly take it if you wanted to, non-honors college comp. Then there is honors college comp 151. These you'll notice are all blended: college comp, honors college comp, and AP literature and composition. So blended next year, we have a lot of classes that are opening up blended, and each class is going to have like a different sort of blended philosophy. What blended basically means is that you will not be required to be present in class physically every day. There will be days, sometimes it'll be more than one day in a row, where your teacher will tell you, you need to be making sure you're reading this or writing this, and I'll see you in class on Thursday, or something along those lines. And then you might be called in for an individual conference during times when you're not meeting. It kind of depends on the teacher, and each teacher will let you know what the plan is as you sign up for class. But only English 4 is traditional in class every day. All your other options that are available for you are blended for senior year. So AP Literature and Composition is the AP level of, I guess, this class, I guess you could say, but it's completely different. It's mostly reading, not as much writing. The writing that you do is more like the timed writes, the minor papers, than like major papers. So it's really about reading. They spend a lot of time on poetry to start, and then they move into like bigger pieces of literature throughout the year. So you'll be reading a lot of novels, poetry, drama, basically a literature class, and it's going to be talking to you about world literature. Honors College Comp 151 is all writing, and that is a dual credit class, which means that if you pass the placement exam and then you pass the MCC placement test at the end of the year, at the end of the semester, you get college credit for taking that class. So those are your options. Okay, for one thing, you have to take one of those. So you decide which one you want to take and let me know on the form. Then you've got a lot of different elective class options. So broadcast journalism is a television radio broadcasting class. I might be teaching a section of that next year. It just depends how many kids sign up for it. But we have a new television studio at West Campus. So we're going to be doing television writing, television broadcasting, interviewing, things like that. Like I said, I might be teaching it. Otherwise, Mr. Stengel at West Campus and Mr. Urbach at West Campus might be teaching sections of those as well, broadcast journalism. Contemporary literature is junior, senior standing, so it's all present day literature. Like if you like reading modern novels, that's what you're going to be reading in this class, not literature like world literature or anything like that. So that's an option for you as an elective, not a required option. And then there is creative writing. That is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to be writing all sorts of different forms of writing, poetry, short stories. I think you're going to be doing personal essays. When I taught it back in the day, I used to also teach script writing. So it's basically developing your creative writing skills. All right. Then there is another option for you is cultural studies. This time, cultural studies, you'll notice it's not in the required or in the elective. In the required, it's in the elective. It is one semester. So it's a literature-based class that looks at the American like experience and how America is looked at in the world. It is now being offered non-honors, and it is not linked to cultural studies history, which is what it was in the past. Then if you take College Comp 151 and you get a C or higher in that, you could take College Comp 152 and get another English credit. So if the college that you're planning on going to requires that you have 2 introductory English classes, that takes care of it. Honors College Comp 151 and Honors College Comp 152. This is much more heavily research-based writing. 152 is. A lot of like the stuff we're going to be doing second semester in AP Lang. All right, and then there is Rhetoric and Research Honors. It is sophomores through seniors, but honestly, mostly seniors take it. It's a class that I've been teaching for the last 5 years. It is a debate class. So if you like arguing, if you are thinking about a career in law, if you prefer speaking in public to basically anything else, then Honors Rhetoric and Research is a good class for you to take. We do 5 debates. It's a semester-long class, and it will be blended as well, meaning you won't be required to come to class every day because some days will be considered work days, and I will trust you to use your time at home. All right. Then other classes you can take, the journalism classes. We have journalism is like introduction to journalism. It's freshman through senior that you can take this class. And it's like learning how to write for like newspapers and things like that. It's the learning. It's not necessarily the doing. Newspaper class for you guys, for sophomores through seniors, that's for the McHenry Messenger. The McHenry Messenger newspaper. If you don't know what that is, go to mchenrymessenger.com. Really easy to find, and you can find the newspaper. And if it involves not only writing, but also media skills like photography and things like that and interviewing people. Mr. Urbach teaches that, and he's doing a bang-up job with that class. Rhetorical analysis of the media is non-honors. All of these are non-honors. But it is taking a look at film, art, commercials, music, things like that, and analyzing them for meaning and message. It's kind of like what we do in this class, but at a lower level. Then there is yearbook. That is exactly what it sounds like. You're making the yearbook. Might be an interesting class for you to take as a senior, so you can actually put your stamp on your senior yearbook. And it is a year-long class. There is no prerequisite other than you have to be a sophomore, junior, or senior in order to take yearbook. One final class, there's a couple final classes in here. AP Seminar, Intro to Theater and Stagecraft. They don't count as English credit, but they are elective courses that are offered under the English department because English department teachers teach them. So AP Seminar is a capstone AP class. It is taught typically by 2 faculty members, one an English department member and one a non-English department member. And you are basically learning how to do question formulation technique. So it's kind of like problem-based learning. If you did that back in middle school, that's what AP Seminar is. You give this like idea and you investigate from all these different perspectives. Then there are the 2 theater classes that are available for you. Introduction to Theater. I teach that, so does Mr. Hillier. Introduction to Theater is like all the background of theater. If you've always wanted to be involved in theater but didn't have the time after school, this will teach you everything from acting, directing, to offstage things like costume, makeup, things like that. But it's just like a taste of it because it's a semester-long class. Now, if you like the technical side of theater, like running stage crew, building sets, making costumes, doing makeup, doing hair, doing lighting and sound design for the theater. That is Stagecraft, Introduction to Technical Theater. That is also a class that I teach, or I will teach if enough kids sign up for it. That's sophomore through senior standing. You have to be at least a sophomore, but you could be more than that. You can. We prefer you take Introduction to Theater first, but you don't have to, obviously. Um, so that's everything that you have available for you. You will notice on the form that you have your required selection and then are you interested in any of these elective classes? This is not you signing up for the class, it's just you telling me what you're interested in. All right, I hope that gave you a good understanding of what you have available for you. And the next time we get together as a class, I will be taking a look at those forms and answering any questions that you have about them as well. All right, have a good day.